Welcome to this episode of What's Crap on WhatsApp, the voice note show that investigates the crap shared in your WhatsApp groups. I'm Andisua May from podcasting company Volume.
And I'm Taryn Curry from Africa Check, the continent's leading fact-checking organization. Today we're investigating 4 viral claims.
Did US President-elect Donald Trump make a controversial speech about Africans called Rise Up Africans?
Is this warning about the kidnapping and trafficking of children in South Africa true?
Can basil leaf and ginger cure all infections?
And has Pepsi been contaminated by human immunodeficiency virus?
So, Taryn, one major event since our last episode was the election of Donald Trump as the 47th President of the United States.
That's right. This will be Trump's second term as US President. Following the news, several subscribers sent us a long quote attributed to Trump, titled Donald Trump's Speech on Rise Up Africans.
The quote makes inflammatory statements about Africans, possibly with the aim of inciting racial tensions in the US and abroad. For example, part of the quote reads, "Africans are good in nothing but making noise, dancing, marrying many wives, alcoholism, witchcraft, indulging in unprotected sex, and having many children they can't feed." Okay, I know that Donald Trump is no stranger to controversy, but did he really make these statements?
Nope. A Google search of key phrases in the quote brought up instances of the claim from as far back as 2018 and 2019. Over the years, snippets of the supposed speech have been attributed to various political figures.
For example, in 2015, one part of the quote was attributed to the late South African politician P.W. Botha, who served as the country's first president.
And in 2016, part of it was attributed to Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel. We found no evidence that Trump made any of the statements. If he had, media organizations would have reported on it.
The claim is crap.
Next up is a warning circulating on WhatsApp in South Africa. The message says, "We are aware that many couriers are being recruited nationwide. A courier earns 120,000 Rand to steal and deliver your child."
This seems like deja vu.
Well, these claims are almost identical to ones that we have debunked in the past. But some details mark this version of the message as distinct, and we found it was shared especially widely this month.
Okay, so let's try and put these claims to rest at last.
Yes, here are the facts. South Africa is not number 4 in the world on the child trafficking list. No such list exists, and available international data doesn't indicate that South Africa is a child trafficking hotspot.
And there is no evidence that zamazamas, a slang term referring to illegal artisanal miners, are a part of the networks and transport children through underground tunnels. Illegal mining is complex and often associated with other crimes, but there's no evidence that illegal miners are involved in child trafficking.
But the biggest giveaway that this message is unreliable is how confidently it is delivered. Experts have described human trafficking as an elusive statistical nightmare and said that very little reliable data exists to determine the nature and scope of the problem.
This message's confident claims about details as small as how much couriers are paid require more trustworthy sources than the acclaimed source of Fani Policeman van Vuuren. There are people with the name Fani van Vuuren, but Africa Check could find no evidence that this message came from a real policeman.
It's crap.
Let's move on to today's health claim. A video doing the rounds says, "For your infections, the basil plant can do the magic."
It's overlaid with the text, "Get rid of that infection." The narrator instructs users to boil chopped basil leaves and ginger for 10 minutes, saying the leaves have antibacterial properties that can cure different strains of bacteria.
Infections occur when microorganisms, such as bacteria or viruses, enter and grow in the body. Infections can start anywhere in the body and may spread.
Basil plants vary in type, but the one in the video appears to be African basil, which is valued in traditional medicine for its antimicrobial and antibacterial properties.
Ginger, commonly used in cooking, can help fight germs, calm nausea, and lower blood sugar. However, a professor of pharmacology debunked the claim as false.
There are different types of infections, and claiming that African basil will treat infections without mentioning specific types can mislead people. Ginger also has its benefits, but there are limited infections that this claimed remedy can cure, he said.
He added that it could cause people to resort to using the remedy in cases where they are battling infections that need intensive and swift medical attention.
The remedy could also have certain side effects that are dangerous to the human body. If you have an infection, consult your doctor. Last up for today is a claim that subscribers have sent us several times this month. It claims that Pepsi has been contaminated by HIV, or human immunodeficiency virus, a virus that attacks the immune system.
It comes with a warning that reads, "For the next few weeks, do not drink any product from Pepsi, as a worker from the company has added his blood contaminated with HIV/AIDS. It was shown yesterday on Sky News. Please forward this message to the people you care about."
Well, besides the fact that for the next few weeks and shown yesterday are pretty vague timelines, let's get to the facts. No incident of food being contaminated with HIV-infected blood had been reported to the US Centers for Disease Control, or CDC.
And the CDC has received no reports of HIV infection from people eating or drinking anything.
You also can't get HIV from eating food handled by someone with HIV. Even if the food contains small amounts of HIV-infected blood, exposure to the air, heat from cooking, and stomach acid would destroy the virus, the CDC said.
It's crap.
That's all the time we have for today. Now you know what's crap and what's not.
Your friends and family can sign up for our show over WhatsApp. The number is 082-709-3527. Make sure to save us as a contact in your phone and send us a message.
You can find the show wherever you get your podcasts, from Apple to Spotify. If you listen there, you'll find show notes and a link to the fact checks.
Remember that you can send us a WhatsApp message, a picture, video, link, or voice note that you need fact-checked. Just forward them to us on WhatsApp. Our theme song is composed by John Bartman. I'm Andisuame.
And I'm Taryn Curry. Bye for now.
Volume.